Hi guys. Today we'll be working in sitting a little bit. So go ahead and grab yourself a stool or a chair where you can sit on the edge of it, and so that your pelvis is free. If it's a high stool like this, high up, you won't be able to move your pelvis as much as we want to do. So go ahead and get yourself a stool, and we'll start in standing. So how is your standing today after the last two standing meditations? What's your sense of uprightness? Let's go ahead and gather some chi. And now let's just take the opening of the form. The opening of the form. Long. Lift up, open the chest, press down, on, G, forward, long, loose. Long, open, forward, and loose. And long, open, and press down. Take it again. And take your chair or your stool and sit, and just roll your pelvis a little forward and a little back. So you want to sit right on your sits bones. So a hard surface gives you better feedback. And just roll your pelvis a little forward and a little back. So you're rolling over the sits bones and behind the sits bones. Your pubic bone tips towards the seat of the chair, and then the pubic bone tips towards your chest. And go ahead and fold your chest so that you round the spine backwards, and the pubic bone is tipping, the head is going down, and then roll the pelvis forward and look up. So just that, just those two movements, rolling back and rolling forward. And you can rest your hands lightly on your lap and notice what they do all by themselves when you're rolling and rounding the spine, and then sitting tall and lifting the back, arching the back. And just sit and feel your seatedness on the chair. And now take that movement, but take it with the arms as we do in the form. So, of course, we don't round the spine forward in the form, but we're just doing this as an exercise to feel the back rounding, the arms coming forward, and then the pelvis rolling, the back arching, the chest lifting, and the arms going back. Under. And up. And move the hands like you're passing through water. Make sure when you're rounding the spine that you don't go forward, which means your back will not be rounding as much. If you take the head forward, see, I'm hinging at my hips. I want my pelvis to roll under. Then I want my pelvis to roll around forward. And now just sit quietly. And stand up and take that movement, just the very, very, very beginning of the form, and feel if it feels any different, if you notice something about your pelvis or your spine that might not have been there before. So ready? Through the water, through the water, through the water. Yeah, let's go ahead and continue pressing down. If you pay attention to your sits bones, what are they doing? Where do they point? Take it again. Aw. Now, what does your pelvis, what do your sits bones do? What do your sits bones do? Can you feel the sits bone heel connection? Sit down again and round and arch the back a little bit more. This time, take hold of your chin with your tiger's mouth and rest your forearm, your elbow on your chest. Bring your other hand behind your head and help your chin lift by lifting your elbow up and support your head from behind. And allow your pelvis to go down and the back to arch and the belly to get full in the front. And then go the opposite direction and curl in. So you lift up and the pelvis goes forward. You might find your legs wanting to spread. Feel how you rock over your sits bones. Support the head. Sit and rest. Change sides. Take your other hand on your chin. Rest your elbow on your chest. Hand behind your head. And lift up. Arch the back. Support the head. Take the eyes up. And then take the eyes down around the spine. Take your time. Feel the two sides of your back working powerfully as you arch and rounding as you let go. Sit and rest. If you have the space to do so, lie down on your back. Keep your feet bent, your legs bent, and just rest. Okay, puppy. Ready? Let's go. As my assistant. Okay, stand up and take the first move. First, feel you're standing. Feel your sense of uprightness. Gather some chi. And take the opening of the form again. Pay attention to what your pelvis is doing. The connection to your heels through your sits bones. How the back lifts relaxes, pulls itself straight. So maybe your movements are a little more fluid. Maybe you feel a little more erect, a little more flow. And once more, very slowly. Relax. And just stand for a minute. Think of your skeleton. And close the form. And have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. Hala.